Alright, today I'm going to talk to a specific group of individuals. Today I'm going to talk to married or common law couples where one of the spouses has a higher income than the other one. So please, if you know anybody like this that you think could benefit from this information, please share it with them. If you're single, don't worry about listening to this video. But if you are single, before you go, I just want to remind you of one thing really quick. Valentine's Day is coming up in a couple weeks and you're alone. See ya. So the Spousal RRSP is a tax planning tool for couples that used to be more beneficial than it is today, because years ago it was really important for couples to build sort of equal retirement accounts so that they could pull it out in retirement. But now you're allowed to split your retirement income in retirement, so it doesn't really matter who has the money. However, there are some still benefits to spousal RSPs. I'm not going to talk about all of them today. I'm just going to talk about a real world example of one way that you might want to use it for immediate and a pretty substantial benefit. So let's take a couple where we've got a husband and he's making $170,000 a year. He's in the 42% tax bracket, and his wife is working part-time while she takes care of the kids, and she's making $40,000 a year. They have a great family income. She's used to contributing to her own RSP normally, so they feel at this time of year that they want to contribute. So they think, okay, let's make it fair. I'm going to put $10,000 into mine as the husband, and I'm going to get $4,200 back, and the wife is going to put $10,000 into her RSP, and she's only going to get $2,500 back. Well, that doesn't make sense, because now you're leaving $1,700 tax dollars on the table that you could have got back if he put all the money into his own RSP, which is probably the best advice, but a lot of couples don't want that. I mean, I've met with a lot of couples in this situation where the husband or wife that's making less says, you know what, I still want to have control over my own account. And I kind of get that. I mean, but I've also been in meetings where I've had a wife say, well, I want my own RSP because I want my money if we get divorced. And I just sort of was like, well, this is awkward. And then I was like, I can't even imagine how awkward this is going to be when I leave. I don't think that you should be planning your finances around your divorce unless you're Johnny Depp. And two, if you're thinking that way, you're going to get half the money anyway, so don't worry about it. So there is another option where now this husband can say, okay, I'm going to put $10,000 into my RSP, but then I'm also going to open a spousal RSP for you and put $10,000 into there. And then this has two things. So that makes the contribution work against his taxes, so you get the full tax advantage of him making the contribution, but now this account is in the lower earning spouse's name. They have control over the account. It's actually their account. So now you've done that, and that is a good use of a spousal RSP if you're wasting or leaving money on the table every year because you're both contributing to your RSPs. Don't do this maybe if you're planning on later maxing both RSPs out, because this works against the higher earning income spouse's RSP room, but most people don't ever do that. And lastly, I would suggest that it's probably not a terrible idea to try and create similar sized retirement accounts, because you never know in the future when we retire, the government might not allow us to split income in retirement anymore, and then you'll be better off at the end of the day. Thank you very much. Please share with your friends again. See you next week.